Welcome back to Let's Play Shadowgate 2014. This is Big Los. I turned the music back to where it's supposed to be. We got a pretty good dose of the retro music in the last episode. So let's load the game. Back to the library. Oh man, 367 moves, that's a lot. So last time we were here, we saw that there was a bookcase with a ton of books here that we could look at and read, but I didn't want to go through all of them. I think I'm going to look for some clues somewhere else. What's this up here, by the way? Doesn't say anything. It must be just a generic light. Alright. Going back. Let's go that way, I guess. This large hall is dominated by a stained glass window rising to the height of the vaulted ceiling. And there's stuff here that we can grab. What is this? This wrought iron poker used to stir a fire's embers. Now, if I remember in the original game, this was useful for something. So, I will take it. And I'll open this scroll. Let's read the scroll. You read the hastily written note. Fandral, I've discovered a great weakness in our defenses. Since we all have the mark, it is simply a matter of separating our heads from our shoulders. Then our remains can be used in the hidden approach, and the wards will be engaged, allowing those with the knowledge to travel the castle unopposed. One merely has to be within our walls for this to work. It is signed with 3 squiggly lines. Oh, that's great. So you'll have to die and have your heads placed in those alcoves, huh? Alright, we'll take that. Okay, so we have several doors here. Looks like an upturned table and some knocked over chairs. Like there was a scuffle in here. Well, I guess we'll just go in the middle door. Let's open it up. As you enter the small hallway, a goblin leaps out of the shadows, blocking your way. You both freeze, eyeing one another, each waiting for the other to make the first move. Alright, let's make the first move. Look of surprise flits across the goblin's face as your gauntleted fist connects with the monster. With a sickening crack, the goblin goes down like a sack of potatoes. Raise your fist in triumph. And we're going to raise our dirk to coup de grace. You deliver the coup de grace to the unconscious goblin, slitting its throat and ending its life. Alright, so what's this helmet here? Made from hide and iron. This goblin helm looks a bit large for your head. I thought goblins were supposed to be small. Well, I guess it depends on what game you're playing, huh? Alright, so there's supposed to be torches here, it looks like, but there's nothing here. Just a couple doors. The door won't open. It's locked. How about that one? Okay. We'll go that way then. The castle's fortifications sit like an impenetrable wall against the relentless onslaught of the raging storm. This is pretty cool looking. Standing on a base inscribed with the words Reliant Triumphant, a marble angelic statue reaches to the skies. An empty slot set within its outstretched arm. Okay, I think that's where you put the lightning rod. I remember in the original game, you had to put a lightning rod in a statue's hand that was outside. And that helped kill a monster. At least I believe. And looks like there's a door over here. Ancient script covers the part of the wall. The battlements. Try as you might, you can't understand a word. Well, that's too bad. How about we go down these stairs? You nearly slip on the damp, well-worn stones. Situated on the edge of a deep chasm, the castle defenses end in a fortified watchtower. Oh, look, another obelisk. And a bow. Ooh, and we have an arrow, so I think we'll take the bow. Put the bow in your satchel. In fact, you know what? I'm going to assign the bow as number 6. And maybe I'll assign the sling as number 7. And we probably don't even need this sword. We've been doing just fine with our dirk. What's that? It's difficult to tell if this sling has seen battle or was simply used by a shepherd to keep his flock safe. Well, how about we open up this sack? You look inside the quiver and even turn it upside down, hoping an arrow might fall out. No luck. This animal hide that was fashioned into the sack has been dulled by both age and element. Can we open it now? Okay. You rummage through the sack, finding 2 scrolls, a key, and a rune. Oh, that's the first rune that wasn't connected to anything. Take it easy, then discard the sack. Let's check this rune out. The circular plate is engraved with the image of a dragon. A faint glow runs along its surface. What about this key here? The key is made from a lightweight metal, one you have never encountered before. Must be unobtainium. Let's open the scrolls. Ah, this might be a spell. You read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Flumoris. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. As you quickly write down the strange marking in your spellbook, the scroll crumbles in your hands. You have learned a spell. But what does it do? In your mind, you see a dazzling flash of light. That must be for distraction purposes. And this one? Complex meaning seems to apply a recipe of ingredients put together for a mysterious purpose. Okay, so this mixes things. This one... Your mind glimpses some spectral person at the edge of your consciousness. Sense a huge weight like a stone opening itself to some mystery beyond. Well, I'm going to try using the invoking spell on that. Concentrate on the obelisk and whisper a word of power. Your spell is unleashed, but bounces uselessly against the cold dead stone. It didn't work. Can we open the skeleton? Rummage through the corpse's tattered clothing, but fail to discover anything useful. Well, I think that's all we can really do here. Let's go back. I want to try the key on this door over here, see if it works. You jam the key in the keyhole, hoping it will turn the lock. It doesn't. Damn it. Okay, let's go back. Okay, I want to check the map to see where we are. This is called the Banquet Hall. See, that's the door that we looked at. It's kind of in the corner here. Library, the bookcase. That's about it so far. We could go to other maps. We can go back to the caves here. See, there's those runes again. Some runes here. Epor. That's right, I still haven't looked at the spider yet. Once you look at the spider, then it kind of gets put over here. Anyways, back to the game. Alright. Could we open up another door? The door's locked. Will the key that we got work on it? No, it doesn't. This door is also locked. Oh, why don't we try the same thing? You insert the key in the lock and turn. Success, the door is now unlocked. Okay. The door requires an extra heavy push to open. Is this door also locked? No, that's unlocked. Well, let's go this way. The bleak stone walls of this tower landing offer little warmth and comfort. A pair of goblins leap from the shadows, blocking your way. Silence reigns as each combatant waits for the other to make the first move. Well, I'm sure if we hit one, the other will kill us. Let's see if it happens. Let's save the game. Let's hit the one with the knife. Since it seems to work earlier, you throw a punch at one of the goblins. However, before it lands, the other intervenes. With a quick swing of its weapon, the beast brings you low. Way low. Oh. So we're not supposed to hit them now.
'Tis a sad thing that your adventures have ended here.
And that's why we saved the game. Back to the tower landing. Well, we did learn a new spell. Maybe it'll work. This is like a dazzling light spell. Almost without thinking, you release a spell, Flumores. The two goblins teeter unsteadily, trying to blink away the brilliant flash of light. Can we hit him now? You quickly throw one punch and then another. The goblins crumple and fall to the ground, one after the other. Adrenaline racing through your veins, you jump up and down, shouting, "That's right, come get some!" After a moment, you settle down, nursing your aching knuckles. Okay, can we stab these guys? Alright, that one's dead. Oh wait, they're both dead. With a flourish, you deliver a death stroke to the nearest goblin before twirling your weapon and stabbing the other before it can rise. Okay, so they're dead. Let's search the bodies by opening them. You rifle through the goblin's belongings, looking for anything that might prove useful on your quest. You find a lovely red crystal with which you put in your pack. Okay. And we want to take the torch. What's this thing? Is this like a fountain? A rock font filled with stagnant, discolored water is attached to the wall. I don't know if we're supposed to use that or not. Let's just go up. Is it possible to do that? A light breeze blows down the stairs, playfully tussling your hair. So we have a door in front of us. Does it open? It does. I wonder if we can get these rocks here. This large broken stone is surely some remnant of the building material used to create this castle. Well, you never know. We could use some more rocks for the sling, right? You attempt to lift the large stone, but it proves too heavy. Come on, there's some small ones here. Alright, so it doesn't want me to do that. So we could go in there if we want to, but why don't we see what's up? An unexpected shiver climbs your spine at the sound of a nearby unearthly cry. That door opens. So where are we on the map, by the way? Everything's heavy in the very shadows.
I see you have run afoul of my traps. Still, you have managed to overcome them and make it this far. I shall concede that you are proving most resourceful. You will soon discover your efforts are but in vain.
I think that's what happens if you get to like 400 turns. Am I right? Was I close to 400? Yeah, because I was at 398. Okay, cancel. So I wanted to check the map. So we have 3 landings here, huh? Oh, towers. Landing, landing, landing. So what's at the top? The drab stone walls offer little respite, merely adding to your sour mood. Look at this statue. A marble statue carved in the form of a female warrior with a spear sits on the landing. Perhaps it is fashioned in the image of a goddess. Let's try to open these doors. That's locked. We're going to have to find a key for it. Okay, that's open, so why don't we go inside that one? That's about as far as we can go, right? Oh, I know this puzzle. When you enter the strong room, the woman lounging in front of you begins to speak. I do not know what he sees in you. I am not impressed. She shrugs before continuing. Forgive me, and allow me to introduce myself. I am Maelor Kahu, Chief Lieutenant of the Drakahan.
You wonder what would bring me to this wretched keep. Surely nothing less than the summoning of a great lord. Nearly a score of years removed, Talamar the Black beckoned me, and I answered him gladly. The forces of Drakahan were mine to command. We fell upon these wizards like rabid wolves. Their powers, their elemental pets, they were nothing to one such as he. Now all have fallen or fled, all but one, for he is timeless. The coward has barricaded himself within his tower, an ancient artifact within his grasp. But we will have him still. Or if my goblins do not pull him from his hole, when my lord returns, the wizard's head shall lie at his feet.
Unlike my underlings, I will not underestimate you. She finishes with a low snarl, her body growing, transforming. She is a changeling, a deadly race able to take the form of a monstrous creature. Her transformation complete, the beast appears to smile, taunting you with a flip of her claws. Yeah, in the original, she appears to be a damsel in distress chained to the wall, and you're supposed to shoot her. Because if you free her, then she turns into a werewolf and kills you. But good thing we have a silver arrow. Right? That's it, right? Yeah, that's it. Use that on that. Raising the bow, carefully knock the arrow. In an extremely dramatic display, the wolf licks her lips and bares her teeth, ready for an attack. Okay. I believe that was number 6. You quickly lift the bow and fire. The silver arrow flies true, burying itself deep in the heart of the wolf woman, or the she-wolf. The beast falls to the ground and, within moments, dies with a look of utter surprise on her face. Weren't really expecting that one, were you? Yeah, only werewolves could be killed by silver-tipped weapons. Like silver bullets, silver arrows. Otherwise, they regenerate, I think. Alright, so what's this stuff here? Bread? This loaf of bread looks more than a bit stale. There are only 2 words on the cover of this tome, Kahu's Log. Open it up. You open the book, revealing the last entry. You read the entry on the last page. Summer Moon, year 1157. The wizard remains within his tower, holed up like some cornered animal. I have lost scores of my best troops trying to gain interest. And for what? For naught. We didn't agree on wasting such resources, but the master has commanded that our endeavor look legitimate. Intrigue means nothing to me, as I would rather use my arts to eliminate those nettlesome brutes. However, my orders are clear. The charade must continue. What's this on the wall? The blueprint shows an elevation of castle towers. Even though you can't understand the writing, you recognize that the drawings represent the living castle Shadowgate. Can we open it? There's no way to open the blueprint. How about if we open the desk? You open the desk and find several useful items, which you put in your pack. Wow, that's a lot of stuff. This is a cut of meat. This cut of meat, while raw, looks to be slightly rotten. Alright, let's not eat it. We're going to need that for something else. Look at this. A small hook blade makes this an ideal wood carving knife. Not really sure what we're going to need that for. You believe the black wrought iron key is heavier than it needs to be. Okay. Let's open this. You're interested in the sack, finding several coins and a key. Take it easy, then discard the sack. So now we have another key. The slate gray key is made from an ally with which you are unfamiliar. How many coins do we have? 4. This is an ancient gold coin, one that bears the faded image of a fiefdom long dead. This one says something different. Anything else that we need in here? What about that? The stuffed head of a trophy bear hangs on the stone wall. And down here? This parchment paper is ripped in a unique pattern. However, without the missing piece, you do not know what the scroll says. Okay. So if we find a ripped piece of paper, we'll come back here to this thing. Okay, I think we should go back. Maybe we should try using some of these keys on this door over here. Let's first use this key. Won't work. That won't work either. Alright, time for another torch. And we're gonna head back. Why don't we save here? We'll go through this door and see just what's on the other side. Oh my goodness. When you enter the treasure-filled room, an otherworldly creature chained to the floor lifts his head. Ah, at last! Listen, mortal. For I am called Juntai, last of the djinn. I've been imprisoned here eons beyond man's understanding. The djinn moves, its ethereal form shifting in a mesmerizing way. I have grown weary of this place. Could do with a little sport. Should ye prove worthy in answer to my riddles, I may grant thee a boon of unparalleled succor. What say ye? Oh, this might be like the Sphinx. Yeah, I think it is, because look, there's the stairs, and these are the hidden clues. In the original game, these hidden clues were for the lever room, but we got that inside the lever room. So these must mean something else. I might have to write these down. Let me get a piece of paper. So the first one is like a squiggle. The other one looks like a W. And the last one looks like an L and a line. Like a backwards L, kind of tilted, and then a line. Whatever that means. Okay. Alright, let's speak to this guy. Your voice cracks as you inform the creature that you are ready for the challenge. The djinn's eyes glint mischievously. If you dare, bring me the answer to this riddle, and you shall prove your worth. What goes in water red, yet comes out black? Oy vey. What goes in water red, but comes out black? Would that be something that's red hot, but when you put it in water, it comes out not red hot? Let's try the poker. Is that it? Yeah. You've chosen poorly, and this displeases me greatly. We're back at the entrance. Wonderful. So that wasn't the answer. Okay. Well, let's not save, let's load. Maybe the poker was supposed to be glowing red, because I'm sure that was the answer, right? Okay, we're back here. So if you give this guy the wrong item, he sends you all the way back to the start, which I guess could be useful. What goes in water red, it comes out black. Alright, we're gonna use this on that. You hold the poker to the flame until its tip glows red hot. The orc whispers a warning here. I don't trust this one at all. Djinn responds with a forced smile. You have chosen wisely and have shown some worth. I shall surely grant you a boon, should you answer another riddle of mine. Okay. Clear your throat, hoping the thing doesn't sense your fear as you ask for the next riddle. The creature pauses a moment before saying, very well. With this next riddle is... While this next riddle is unlike the first, should you answer, I will give you a help upon your quest. The riddle is this. I have towns, but no homes. Lakes, but no water. Forests, but no trees. And mountains, but no stones. What am I? Bring me your answer. I don't think we have what he wants. We're gonna have to leave. Yeah, what he just described, I don't think is in my inventory. Yeah, well, we're gonna have to come back. I think what he's describing is like a map of some sort. What's in here? Some malevolent force is sucking all light from this room. You sense that the very darkness itself is alive. Oy. The poker cools off and returns to its normal state. Yeah, we're gonna go back. I don't like the look of that room. Here we are by the goblins, and we are back here now. Okay. So we do have a locked door here. We did find some keys. You insert the key, turn it, and are rewarded with the satisfying sound of the door unlocking. Wonderful! With an eerie creak, the door swings open. Okay, I wonder if we should go that way. Yeah, why not? Oh, and there's a torch here. Put the torch in your satchel. I wonder if we could burn these things here. We can. You light the banner on fire. The hungry flames make quick work of the aged fabric. That one too? Yep. But there's nothing behind it. So there's nothing here. From this vantage, you can see the stairs winding up to the next level. A chamber sits off to one side. Let's open the door. With a grunt, you push the door open. Yeah, let's go in there. An odd sensation tingles just at the edge of your consciousness. You sense there is magic afoot in this chamber. What are we supposed to do here? The full fury of a huge thunderstorm is unleashed outside this window. Maybe we're supposed to cast a spell in here. Let's try this one first. Oops. As you begin visualizing the spell, vivid memories of your childhood distract you. The subsequent spell backfires in spectacular fashion. Well, I guess we're not going to be a wizard by having distractions like that. Let's try another spell. Picture the spell glyph in your mind and whisper the word Flumoris. A flash bathes the room in brilliant white before strange, wavering effect illuminates phantom objects. There must be a magic illusion at work here. And looks like these things were invisible. Now they're not. So there's a scroll here. Fumble about trying to find something to interact with. Can we take this scroll? After a few tries, you manage to take the scroll. Okay. So let's open this up. You unroll the parchment, careful not to crumple it further. You alternate between blinking and rubbing your eyes, unsure if the disappearance of the objects has to do with your senses or the dissipating effects of the spell. Oh, so only limited time those things are there, huh? Oh, we get another spell. Do you read the words on the scroll? One particular word stands out from the rest. Sparks. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. And we write it down and the scroll crumbles away. So what does this do? This shimmering glyph translates to the word sparks. When you concentrate on the symbol, a dizzying array of colors confounds your senses. Wasn't there something else here? Semi-transparent piece of paper appears to be ripped. Aha! I think we're gonna need that. Grasp the parchment and stick it in your pack. And it's fading away. The ghostly item is a long, slender object sitting on the top of a circular base. It's a skull with a candle in it. What about the couch? The half-seen furniture is a low-backed divan crafted in the style of the lords and ladies of old. Let's look at this parchment here. This parchment paper is ripped in an odd pattern. Without the missing piece, however, the faded writing is hard to make out. Let's put this together with that other thing, that other tower. Let's go back. But first I want to go up. You cannot go there. How about there? Thick, twisted tangles of roots cover the tower landing. They seem to be originating from upstairs. What's in this room? Stuff. Sound is amplified in this circular chamber, filled with musical instruments. And what is this? Lacking even a fundamental understanding of composition, this handwritten score, replete with notes, chords, and stanzas, is simply beyond you. Go and roll the parchment. You read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. A censor. Mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. I think that's what's going to make us lighter to go over that one rope bridge. Remember that room with the 2 bridges? The image it conjures feels like some rite of passage. Oh, no. It must be something else. Rite of passage. Maybe we're supposed to do that over the dais. A censor. Here's a wizard's hat. The pointed conical hat is made from a soft purple material. I'm gonna take it. Drop the hat into your satchel. And then there's a drum, a harp, a mandolin. Surface of this brass gilded handcrafted mirror is slightly discolored. We might need that. This looks like one of those Buddhist bells. Silver-plated bell has a dark-colored wooden handle. And a flute. One hole's been carved into it. Well, that's not a very useful flute now, is it? Let's attempt to go up the stairs. You trip over the roots as you head up the stairs. Well, massive twisted roots engulf the tower landing. The thick roots originate from the doorway to your left. But we can't go through, can we? You attempt to dig through the tangle of roots and vines that cover this door. They are very strong, preventing access to the wood beyond. Uh-oh. Without warning, you're racked by a coughing fit, the iron taste of blood filling your mouth. Once again, the room begins to spin, and you nearly fall to your knees. Uh-oh, it's the Banshee curse. Can we cut through this? Hack at the greenery, but wherever your weapon lands, the roots immediately repair themselves. What strange new magic is this? Alright, I'm gonna go back. Okay, I'm gonna grab this stupid flute. It might come in handy, who knows? I seem to remember something about a flute in the original, but I could be wrong. Alright, so we went through all these doors except for this one. Let's go to that one. And here's another torch. Grab it. Put the torch in your satchel. It takes a moment or two, but somehow manage to regain your equilibrium. As the nausea withdraws and your senses return, you realize beyond a shadow of a doubt that the Banshee's curse is killing you. You must find a cure. And nothing there. Torch's flame momentarily flickers. let's go up. Can we open this door? You throw the bolt open and unlatch the door. Okay. You're forced to tug multiple times before the door reluctantly opens. What's in here? This circular room appears to be used for storage. Unfortunately, it has been ransacked, perhaps by goblins. You rummage through the sack, find 2 cubes of cane, and discard the sack. I think that means sugar. There's a mouse hole? The telltale droppings at the base of this hole indicate that a mouse must be the culprit. There's a door over here, too. And it looks like an enchanted mirror. You see a warped reflection of yourself in the mirror, noting that you look nothing like when you started this adventure. Probably wading through the sewer had something to do with that. What's over here? Whoa, are we back where we started? I guess we are, huh? South Tower, North Tower, West Tower. Well, that was strange. Okay, let's go up the stairs. Fog creeps down the stairs and past the bleak stone walls of this tower landing. Let's grab this torch. Open this door. The door's locked. Okay, let's head up the stairs then. And there's a tapestry here. The winding stairs end abruptly in a stone wall. There is sure a lot of stone in this castle. The intricate, colorful weaving of this tapestry highlights the epic figure of a hero readying himself for battle. Open these doors. The door just rattles in its frame. It's locked. That one opens. Let's try using this key on this door. See if it works. You have to use both hands to turn the key in the stubborn lock. So I guess that means it's open now. Yep. Alright, I guess we should go through this door. From this vantage, you have a panoramic view of the Gatekeeper Mountains. A large winged creature soars to and fro on the wind currents, even as storm rages in the sky. Even as a storm rages in the sky. Yeah, this is where we battled the wyvern. I remember back in the original. Maybe we should be using one of our spells. What does this do again? Dizzying array of colors confounds your senses. Gather your will and concentrate upon the spell glyph sparks. You whisper into the night sky. Light shoots from your fingertips, followed by an explosion of multicolored sparks. Almost like fireworks, the blast expands into 2 malevolent electrically charged oblong shapes. The creature responds with a roar of greeting, flying towards the tower parapet. As it nears, you realize the beast is a wyvern, a winged dragon, complete with a riding saddle. You gape in amazement as the creature fans its wings, hovering just off the edge of the tower. It glares at you, letting out a cry of challenge. Maybe we should use the stake on it and try to feed it. Throw the food at the wyvern. The beast immediately begins to gobble up, oblivious to everything else. Okay, while it's eating, can we grab that thing? Carefully sneak close to the distracted dragon. As gently and quickly as you can, you remove the amulet from the beast's neck. A large glowing jewel rests in a setting shaped as a sunburst. It is surely the legendary bladed sun. Okay, we're gonna need that for the very end of the game. Yeah, I don't know how long this thing is gonna feed for, but let's go back. Alright. So now that we're here, why don't we go through this door? Oh yeah, this is the observation machine. This circular room houses a massive telescope as well as a manner of stargazing paraphernalia. The light from the torch begins to falter. Okay, we need to light another one. There we go. This is a golden sextant, typically used to sight the position of celestial bodies in relation to an anchored point. I don't know if we're going to need that or not, so I'll just grab it. You put the sextant in your satchel. Let's open the scroll. You unroll the scroll. You read the words on the scroll. One phrase stands out from the rest. Tarak. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. And we write it down and it crumbles. So what does Tarak do? This spell glyph translates to the phrase Tarak. You feel unsteady on your feet when you concentrate on it, almost as if the earth were shaking. Oh, okay, that's an earthquake spell. That could be useful. A star chart is affixed to the wall. You recognize some of the constellations. The pouring goblet of salvation and the broken sword of conquest. I wonder if we can take this thing. The chart is firmly attached to the wall, thus you can't take it. What's that? This long metal rod has a groove on the end, indicating it may fit into something. Oh, this might be the lightning rod. Oh, it is. You take the lightning rod. You open the book to an interesting entry. Read the handwritten entry on the page. I've noted several observations over the past fortnight. The stars have moved into an unheard of alignment. The unnamed hero, the hourglass depicting endless time, the broken sword of betrayal, the hooded figure of Thanos, the life stealer. All these constellations are out of season and position. Yet here they are, chasing across the night skies. Unbelievable. This can only portend a time of terrible danger and upheaval. The entry is signed by Astronomer Laurel. Could we look through this thing? Pointing towards the cloudy sky, secured by countless chains, this massive iron telescope must be nearly 60 hands high and half that width. Use the telescope on it. No, we want to use ourselves on the telescope. Step in close and look through the telescope. I don't really see anything, though. The constellations of the night sky are hidden by the churning clouds of a storm. Aha, so maybe we're supposed to get the storm to clear so we can see what this thing's pointing at. Okay, let's go back. I think I want to go back to that statue and put the lightning rod in it. I think it was that way. And that way. Use the lightning rod. With very little resistance, the rod slips into place. With a blinding flash, a bolt of lightning strikes the rod, electrifying the air around you. When you open your eyes, a charged aberration hovers among the statuary. It appears to be an elemental making lightning. Aha! We can get it with the silver orb. You cautiously step forward with the outstretched silver orb, drawing near to the electrified elemental. Like a swirling vortex, the power of the orb sucks the entity inside. An electrostatic current runs along the surface of the orb. So if we don't need it, we could just use the orb on something and it'll just go away. You know, if in case we needed to get some type of other elemental, but that's good to know. That's how we get it. Okay, there was something else I wanted to look at too. I'm not really sure which tower it was. It could be the west tower. Let's go to the towers. The west tower... Yeah, this room right here. So let's go that way. And we'll go up these stairs. We'll go in here. And then there was this thing. So if we take that, drop the parchment satchel. So I wonder if we could use this on that. The two pieces of parchment fit together perfectly, forming a legible scroll. You read the writing on the mended scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Madric. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. And then it crumbles away. Great, so we learned a spell. I wonder what it does. You stutter over the pronunciation of this symbol. Madric, you mouth, producing a clear ringing tone in your head not unlike the sound of a blacksmith shop. Interesting. I wonder if we can use... No. It's not gonna work. What does this do? I don't know. Alright, we need to find some type of map, I guess. Let's go back. Uh-oh. Another fit of coughing racks your body. You feel as if you're running a high fever. This really can't be good. The Banshee's curse is getting worse and worse. You must find a cure. I hope we don't die. Alright, let's go this way. Here we are. This is where I wanted to be. I wanted to try this spell called a censure on the dais. In your mind, you see the ancient circle in front of you. Summoning your will, you speak the command, a censure, with confidence. Wizardry power travels from your outstretched arms and onto the circle. The dais begins to glow, pulsating with tremors of energy. Okay. I guess we just have to go onto the circle.
Open your mind, young Jer. Fret not. It is I whose name you bear, Cuthaka the First. Behold those whom have gone before, when Gatekeeper was but a hillock, and the living castle no more than a dream. They stood where you now stand, on this holy ground.
As soon as you step onto the platform, a painful vibration runs through your body, freezing you into place. As the room comes back into focus, you sense a sense of peace and purpose fills you with energy. You now feel empowered, like you can do something that only a wizard of the circle could accomplish. Okay. Maybe we could break those vines or something. Because we couldn't cut through them before. Alright, so we're not dizzy anymore. As your senses return, you realize that if you don't find a cure soon, your adventures will end here. Yeah, looks like we're under a time limit now. Alright, continuing to go up until we find those vines. Trip over the roots as you head up the stairs. Massive twisted roots engulf the tower landing. Can we cut through these now? No. Can we hit them? As you come in contact with the door, a strange glow erupts from your fingertips. The roots covering the door retreat as if acquiescing to your authority. Whispered voices not unlike what you heard when you were initiated on the summoning dais fill your head with a triumphant chorus. Awesome. The door opens with a creak and a strange rustling of leaves. Now let's go inside. Congratulations, you have earned the Novice Adventurer achievement. From floor to ceiling, this small chamber has literally been engulfed by roots and vines of all types. A solitary figure hovers in the center, seemingly lost in a meditative trance. Can we speak to it? You address Lakmir in a whispered tone. Yorick chimes in helpfully. That one is in an astral state. He must have been desperate to subject himself to this. If his body were to die, then his spirit would be set adrift forever. You lift your eyes to the ceiling, your jaw dropping in awe. You have found the source of the strange flora that has engulfed this room. Perhaps you should step in for a closer look. It's possible to do that. Whoa. You stand up on your toes to get a closer look at the center of the roots. A mesmerizing mass of roots and vines emanate from the center of the ceiling. At the heart of the tangled confusion, a golden artifact glows with a calming power. What is it? This golden piece of wood pulsates with an ancient power. Without a doubt, the roots you've seen thus far originate from this artifact. We take it? You pull the golden thorn from amongst the tangled roots. The artifact resists at first, but then seems to accept your touch, easily dislodging from the vines that enshroud it. Let's take a look at this thing. This golden piece of wood pulsates with an ancient power. Without a doubt, yeah, that's what it said before. I'm sure we're supposed to use that for something. Looks like we can go over here. Yeah, we're gonna have to replace our torch pretty soon. Drop to your knees and crawl through the grasping roots to a nook beyond. Amidst the tangle of roots and vines lies a small nook housing a desk and various scholarly paraphernalia. Okay, let's open up this chest. You throw back the latch and open the chest. You find several scrolls along with a key and place them in your bag. Let's open the scrolls. Ah, we'll get another spell. You read the words on the scroll. One particular word stands out from the rest. Runiter. In your mind's eye, you see a glyph glowing with power. Let's see what that does. The symbol seems to morph to the word runeteer. A sense of release, of detachment, fills you as you stare at the glyph. Oh, that could probably dislodge those runes that we found earlier. We'll have to go and see. Okay, and there was another scroll here. You read the handwritten note. Timeless one. I've done what you've asked. My travels have taken me to the north, where I've found a woman from the family Ornsall. Her great-grandmother can be traced back to the meeting you speculated. A secret relation with the High One some 300 years past. This woman has taken the name Kuthagar. A strong coincidence, or have we found the one you seek? The letter is signed with a mark in the shape of the letter W. What about these books here? You open the book to a well-read passage. Carefully open the book to a dog-eared page. Uh-oh. Another wave of pain racks your deteriorating body. You stagger about for a moment before you master the pain. This is becoming critical. If you don't find an antidote soon, you will be history. The neat handwritten entry fills the page from edge to edge. My efforts have been rewarded as I have found the one. It is left to me to set him on his path. This I know. The magic I must attempt is formidable, and I have little acquaintance with astral conjurations. Though taxing, I need remain in the stasis until the task is exhausted. My defenses will have to hold. The thorn has proven to be a valuable artifact that has thwarted Kahu's attempts to reach me. Well, she's dead, so we don't have to worry about it. You read an annotated passage. The dawning of the age shall portend a change to the powers of the earth and of the air. The rain shall end for all that walks the ways. Foremost amongst this is the Behemoth, he who is set above all others. It is he that holds the key and wields the powers of the stars. He stands against all, and all stand against him. Great and terrible is his might. So I think it's talking about the final boss, the Behemoth. Okay. I guess we should just go back. We really have to find a cure for this thing. I'm not sure how we're going to do it, though. Maybe we should go... Where should we go? Maybe back to that library, I suppose. I don't know. Maybe we should go through one of these other doors. Well, it has been over an hour, so maybe I'll end the episode here and we'll figure out what to do in the next episode. Maybe we'll figure out how to end this curse before it kills us. Kills me before... You know... I don't know how I'm gonna be able to solve this thing. This really wasn't in the last game. Really confused over it. Not really sure what to do. Anyways, this is Big Los signing off. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss.